Hello my lovelies, so today I thought I'd do a really quick tutorial of what I do in the morning when I'm getting ready for university. To be honest, I don't really try that hard. I mean, quite often I just show up looking like this, which is always well and good, but if I've got a little bit extra time on my hands, I do tend to put some makeup on. So essentially what it is just a really quick tutorial, really quick, because I wake up in the morning, say I have an 11 o'clock lecture, I'll wake up at like past, be out the door by 15. That's including hair, clothes, everything. So this is just a super quick tutorial just to show you what I do. So first things first, I can't really leave without my foundation, as that's kind of an essential. I use the True Match foundation by L'Oreal, and I just find this such a good foundation because it really is just, the coverage is great. So if you're waking up in the morning and you're looking a little bit rough from the night before, if you're at uni you probably know what I mean, then yeah, this is really good foundation for just brightening. I've got mine in the absolute palest shade because I'm the absolute palest shade in everything. And I'm going to quickly buff that into my skin with my Sedona Lace Flat Top Kabuki. It's a really good, it's lightweight actually as well, so you don't feel like you're chucking on loads and loads of foundation. And it applies really lovely for a really flawless finish, so it's really nice. Okay. So once my foundation's all applied, I move on to my powder. Now I always think powder's a really important step. I kind of like a dewy finish, but more often than not I do like a good full coverage mattification, and I choose this pure powder. It's basically a copy of the Rimmel Stay Matte powder, but it's by Maybelline, and I got it in Berlin's. I'm not even sure whether they sell this in the UK, but it's a really good alternative for the Stay Matte. And it lasts a lot longer, I found. My Stay Matte usually hits pan within a couple of weeks, but this has actually stayed pretty full, and I've used it literally every day since I got back from Berlin, which was just after the new year. Next, I just contour. Contouring is always a key element in my makeup process. Which is find my contouring brush. Where are you? Oh no, I found it. So I use the NARS Laguna bronzer. It's not my. There we go. And I use the Duofiber, I think it's a contour brush, yeah, Duofiber contour brush by Real Techniques. And this is a limited edition collection, and I know it's a little bit more pricey than the other collections, but I do find this one is my favourite collection of all the brush collections I've had from One Direction. From Real Techniques, I don't know where One Direction came from there. It's like a bit of a Freudian slip there, I'm thinking about One Direction clearly. And then I just contour my face the same way I would any other day. Just bronzing up because I am ridiculously pale, especially in the winter, so it is nice to have a little bit of colour in my face. Not too much, because I don't know, I just don't feel like I need to go overboard with makeup when I'm going to lectures, because just no one else does. Contour down my nose as usual, and then that is done. Apply a little bit of blush just to, you know, wake up my face a little bit more. I'm using this Crown brush. I believe it's their small dome brush, and I'm going to apply Havana, which is my favourite blush by Benefit. It's not my favourite blush full stop, but I just find it's very subtle, so it's good for daytime. A little bit to the cheeks. And then for my eyes, I'm very minimal with my eyes. I've got the Painterly Paint Pot by MAC, and I literally just apply this over my eyelids. Just to cover up any sort of lines or veins or anything that's on my eyes which I don't particularly want to be seen. It also adds a little bit of colour, hardly any, because it's the same colour as my skin. Just apply that, and then I just take, I sometimes just leave it like that, but it's quite, not sticky, but it's uncomfortable. I don't like leaving it like that. And then I just take, wait, is this? Yeah, the Sedona Lace, what is it? EB09, which is the shader, blending brush, same as the MAC 217, and I'm going to take this like grey colour by Inglot, and because that's almost the same colour as Painterly, I literally just apply that over the top, and it just mattifies that stickiness and adds a little bit more definition because it's a tiny bit darker. Focus it mainly on the crease, and then apply it to the majority of my lid. And then just for a little bit of highlight, I take a matte cream colour, this one by Inglot also, and apply that to the brow bone and the inner corners. Very, like, it's so slapdash. It's not really anything that needs particular precision. Next, I do my eyeliner. This is a kind of a must for me. I've always got to do my eyeliner. So I'm going to quickly apply my wings. I don't think anyone's ever seen me without wings, and if they have, they're like, "Oh, hello, who are you?" Practice makes perfect, in my opinion. And I mean, like, for the first couple years of doing winged eyeliner, I was atrocious. Still not fabulous, as you can see. But yeah, that's good enough for me, honestly. I'm trying to do this in the same, like, rushed mindset as I would if I was doing it in the mornings. So I don't add any unnecessary steps. I've got my wings on. Fabulous. Now by now I'll probably be panicking and my boyfriend will probably be making fun of me. So I move on to the next step, which is my mascara. Now I tend to use a variety of mascaras, but one of my favourites is the Max Factor Wild Mega Volume Volumizing Mascara. And I think this is just a really good mascara to use if you're in a rush, as it adds lots of volume very quickly and don't need to build it up too much like you would with other mascaras potentially. Bottom lashes as well because I'm blonde. Now one thing I do tend to mix up is my lip colour. Now what I'm wearing today is sort of like a vintagey sort of look, so I'm going to apply a red lip, and I'm going to use this 10 Hour Superstay Tint Gloss by, I think it's Maybelline. Yeah, Maybelline, and it's sort of got a doe foot applicator, and I'm just going to apply like a red lip because why not? The rest of my makeup is fairly minimal, so I'm going to apply a red lip. Now some people might think like a red lip is way too over the top for uni. I completely agree, but I always like to look a bit more made up, and I think adding bright lip, another favourite, sort of a maroony colour. I never go for a vampy lip during the daytime, but I do quite like a red lip, especially sort of like a cherry tone red lip. Now finally, usually my hair will be up in a bun from the night before, so what I usually do is, because I haven't got a lot of time, I literally just out the top of my bun, a little bit like that, and then I'll take, more often than not, a headscarf, also adding to, like, you know, the vintagey feel, and I'll basically just tie that around my hair, sort of hide any flyaways or, you know, other unsightly hair things which I potentially don't want to be seen. Apply that to my head, tie that around my head, and then I'll just clip it into the back with a few bobby pins. I have a nice big bow, nice big bun, and I'll just clip in the headscarf at the back. So there we have it, my completed morning routine. I'll generally take down a few more strands as well. I'm all ready to go to lectures now. So I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If it was helpful, do let me know. I know this is probably a bit of an over the top look for some people, and I might get a few comments like, "Oh my gosh, that much makeup for tutorials for lecture, ugh." But no, seriously, this is just how I enjoy getting ready in the mornings. If you don't like it, then sucks to me. Anyway, lots and lots of love. If you have any more tutorial ideas, please let me know. I'm going to be doing a haul very soon and introducing you some new products which I've just picked up. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Lots and lots of love.